Do you know why you're here on Earth, alive at this time in history in this country? Do you know? It's kind of a big question, right? Well, thankfully, this is the question Jesus asks and answers in today's gospel. The people following him had forgotten why they were there. They were so mesmerized by Jesus' miracles. They thought they were there to just see whatever amazing thing was going to happen next. But Jesus knew they were there for a different reason. So, to call them back to the core purpose of things, he asks, "Why did you go out to see John the Baptist?" Before they answer, though, Jesus, he challenges them to confront the reality of their lives first. In many ways, he actually mocks any other possibility other than the true answer to that question. He says things like, "Did you go out to see a reed shaken in the wind? Did you go out for luxury, for comfort? Did you go out to see John the Baptist to be entertained?" The answer, of course, is self-evident. It's like no one goes out to the desert to see a guy in this terrible, itchy camel hair, eating locusts and honey, hearing a tough message like repent because it's fun or entertaining. No, they went out to the desert because something within their souls was calling to them, saying, "Hey, there's more to life. We weren't made for the trivial. We're not fed by entertainment or pleasure or anything that's that shallow. We long for meaning. We're here for meaning." And the human heart is forever restless, frustrated, and lost without meaning. Let me ask you another question. For what purpose did you come to Best Advent ever? Did you come for entertainment? To see a reed shaken in the wind? I doubt it. I think if you wanted to see a reed shaken in the wind, if you wanted to be entertained, you would have turned on a streaming platform and just simply taken your pick from a huge buffet of wildly entertaining meaninglessness. Now, I think you're here because you yearn for meaning, whether you know it or not. Like me, you yearn for a deeper experience of Jesus in your life. And you're one of the few people in our world today who's willing to recognize the restlessness you experience. And you want to do something about it. Unfortunately, the people of our times, our children, friends, siblings, grandchildren, neighbors, they're overwhelmed and overrun by meaninglessness. And so many have no idea what to do about it. The stress, the anxiety, the aimlessness, the pain, the self-loathing, the violence, the frustration, the anger, the absolute mess that is our culture is a nation of hearts crying out with the question, do I even matter? To answer deep and important questions like that, we've got Netflix out there spending $20 billion on creating content and then marketing that content, not to help ease the pain of souls. I mean, at best, their content distracts people from pain, and at worst, it just deepens the agony. I've got to tell you, though, when I say that, it doesn't discourage me. It motivates me. It motivates me to do something to bring the meaning of life, of a life with Jesus, to as many people as possible. And while there are a bunch of reasons why I love being a part of the mission here at Dynamic Catholic, the number one reason is that I wake up every day with something to do to combat the meaninglessness. And I'm a part of a mission big enough to give everyone who wants to join that mission a way to do so. And that way is through the Dynamic Catholic Ambassador Club. Every week, we hear from ambassadors who tell us about the book or the video that moved them in their life. But we also hear from ambassadors about the loved one that found meaning and rediscovered a connection with God because some piece of content created by Dynamic Catholic that they shared met them exactly where they are and brought them one step closer to God. And when ambassadors tell us their story, you can hear the tone in their voice. The immense satisfaction they experience from knowing they didn't just sit on the sidelines and allow the soul-destroying tidal wave of meaningless nonsense to have the last word. They know that they get to go to bed every night knowing they're doing something about it all. that their $10 a month, their prayers, their sharing of content is bringing hope to a hopeless world. Today, I'm inviting you to know that kind of meaning and that kind of peace by becoming a Dynamic Catholic Ambassador. Click the button here to become an ambassador, and then watch in amazement at all the meaning you can bring to you and the world around you. Today, don't just be distracted by some reed shaken in the wind. Respond. Do something. Be bold. Become an ambassador today.